The silent, unsung foundation of our entire species' evolutionary success lies directly beneath us, in the highly sophisticated anatomical engineering of the human foot. The transition from arboreal primates grasping tree branches to obligate bipedal hominids walking upright across vast, open savannas required a complete and radical overhaul of our lower extremities. What was once a flexible, hand-like structure evolved over millions of years into a masterpiece of biological architecture designed to bear the entire weight of the body while acting as a dynamic propulsion engine. To fully appreciate this structural marvel, one must consider that a single human foot contains 26 distinct bones, 33 intricate joints, and a complex network of over 100 muscles, tendons, and highly resilient ligaments working in perfect synchronization. When you realize that both feet combined contain roughly 1/4 of all the bones in the entire human body, it becomes glaringly obvious that nature dedicated a massive amount of evolutionary real estate to these foundational structures. Every single step we take is a highly coordinated physiological event that absorbs massive impact and seamlessly transfers energy, making the foot the true, unyielding anchor of human locomotion and systemic physical vitality. To understand the profound biological importance of the foot to the rest of the body, we must explore the concept of the kinetic chain, which views the musculoskeletal system as an interconnected series of dependent links. The foot serves as the absolute point of initiation for this chain, where whatever happens to the base instantly dictates the mechanical stress experienced by every joint above it. Each heel strike sends a shockwave equivalent to 2 to 3 times your body weight rippling upward. To neutralize this destructive kinetic energy, the foot utilizes a brilliant structural layout composed of 3 distinct anatomical arches. These arches function like leaf springs, flattening under weight to absorb impact, and snapping back to weaponize that stored elastic energy for the next stride. If these arches collapse due to muscle weakness, leading to overpronation, the natural shock-absorbing mechanism fails completely. Consequently, that raw, unmitigated impact bypasses the foot and travels violently upward into the ankle joints, rotating the tibia, misaligning the kneecaps, straining the hip sockets, and ultimately compressing the lumbar spine, proving that chronic lower back or knee pain is frequently just a symptom of foundational foot dysfunction. Beyond its purely mechanical role as a shock absorber, the foot functions as a primary sensory organ that provides the central nervous system with an uninterrupted, real-time stream of vital environmental data. The sole of the human foot is densely packed with over 200,000 highly specialized mechanoreceptors and nerve endings, making it highly sensitive, comparable to the fingertips. This incredible neural density is designed to facilitate a biological phenomenon known as proprioception, the subconscious awareness of your body's position and balance in space. These nerve endings instantly detect microscopic changes in texture, slope, and temperature, firing rapid signals directly to the brain. The brain processes this sensory data in milliseconds, allowing it to make instantaneous micro-adjustments to your posture, muscle activation, and center of gravity to prevent you from losing your balance or falling. When we permanently encase our feet in thickly cushioned, rigid modern footwear from early childhood, we effectively blindfold these vital sensory receptors, starving the brain of environmental feedback and causing the intrinsic muscles of the foot to atrophy, which dramatically degrades our natural balance, agility, and structural posture as we age. This exceptional neural density and concentration of specialized nerve endings also provide a rigorous scientific explanation for how human beings perceive feet psychologically, including the phenomenon of foot attraction and fetishes. In the field of modern neurology, it is well established that the brain maps the physical surface of the body onto a specific strip of the cerebral cortex known as the somatosensory cortex. When neuroscientists examine this cortical map, they observe that the specific neural region dedicated to processing sensory inputs from the feet lies directly adjacent to, and frequently overlaps with, the neurological region responsible for processing inputs from the primary genitals. Due to this close proximity within the human brain, a natural biological phenomenon known as cortical crosstalk can occur, where sensory stimulation of the foot inadvertently activates neighboring neural circuits associated with intimate pleasure. This distinct neurological configuration explains why feet have been the single most common focus of non-genital fascination, artistic reverence, and behavioral fetishes across diverse human civilizations throughout history, transforming a purely functional, anatomical structure into a deeply complex subject of psychological intrigue and emotional expression. Despite the absolute structural and neurological necessity of our feet, modern civilization has created an environment that is profoundly hostile to their long-term health, leading to widespread chronic, preventable podiatric afflictions. The primary culprit is poorly designed, aesthetically driven footwear that completely disregards natural anatomy. Narrow, pointed toe boxes aggressively compress the toes together, forcing the great toe to deviate inward and triggering the painful, structurally deformative development of bunions, while elevated shoe heels permanently shorten the Achilles tendon, placing immense, unnatural stress on the plantar fascia ligament beneath the foot. Over time, this constant mechanical strain manifests as plantar fasciitis, a debilitating condition characterized by micro-tears and chronic inflammation of the connective tissue that makes every single step feel painful. Furthermore, because our feet are constantly confined within dark, damp, and unventilated shoes for hours at a time, they become a prime breeding ground for superficial fungal infections, while poor circulation can lead to peripheral neuropathy, a loss of sensation that hides minor injuries until they progress significantly. Reclaiming the health and vitality of your foundational structures requires a conscious, highly proactive approach to daily foot care, treating these extremities with the same respect dedicated to dental or cardiovascular health. The journey to optimal foot health begins with structural liberation, which means walking barefoot on natural surfaces like sand or grass to strengthen the forgotten intrinsic muscles of the arch. When selecting modern footwear, you must prioritize function over fleeting fashion, seeking out minimalist shoes that feature a flat sole and a wide toe box that allows toes to splay naturally and absorb impact. Daily maintenance must extend beyond basic hygiene to include targeted mobility work, such as rolling the sole of the foot over a firm ball to release deep myofascial tension, and performing daily toe-spreading exercises to restore proper alignment. You must also treat your feet as an early warning diagnostic system for your entire body. Routinely inspecting the skin for sudden changes in temperature or texture, as cold or pale feet can serve as an immediate indicator of underlying cardiovascular issues or systemic metabolic imbalances that require lifestyle optimization. Thank you for exploring the magnificent biology and critical health mechanics of the human foot with me today. If learning how to protect your physical foundation and optimize your structural alignment gave you a valuable new perspective on systemic wellness, please hit the like button to support our growing community. Do you actively walk barefoot or perform foot exercises, or have your feet been completely neglected in your daily wellness routine? Share your thoughts, questions, and personal health goals in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the science of human longevity and holistic physical optimization. Until next time, stay grounded, stay healthy, and stay vigilant.